Hey guys, welcome back to the ranch. Another video of Renovation Ranch. I don't know what to call it. Anywho, there we go. I'm in our kids' bathroom, the one with the walk-in tub. And today I want to try to start getting it out. Now, I opened up the panel here. For those of you that don't know, this is like a cover panel. It has magnets on the bottom, at least on this model, and just clips that clip into the top. So basically you pull the bottom out and then tilt the top out. So, and when I went looking in here, when I zoom in, that is where the water comes up. That's either the hot or the cold. Don't ask me which one it is. But anyway, there is no water shut off on those valves up here. So in order for me to get the bathtub out and everything disconnected, I have to turn off the main water shut off down in the crawl space, which is kind of annoying because I don't know how long it's going to take me to get it out. So I've seen the pipes are threaded. Let's see if we can see this in here if it's too dark. Yeah, we should be able to see it. You can see they are threaded here, and they are threaded. Yeah, that one's threaded too. So what I want to do is I want to go get two ball valve shutoff types that I'll be able to screw on here, so I can shut off the water from up in here. Now, I wish they were a little farther away from the stud, but it should somehow work. I cut in this access panel here. Comes with a door that I can then hook in and close, and this is in our closet. So that way, for future reference, I'll have access to it from up here. The reason I went with the 1/2-inch ball valves is, so 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch on the other side, is because the fixtures that we're going to be using, they are 1/2 inch. So if I would have gone with the regular shut-off types, they would have been 3/8 on the other side. And I would have had to step it up again, because we are going to be going with a European style shower head mixture valve, whatever you want to call it. And you can see that it'll connect to these 1/2 inch ones, that they're basically going to come out of the wall, and the fixture itself threads onto this end here. So I didn't want to keep changing, so I just stayed with the 1/2 inch. And yeah, so my plan is go to the crawl space, turn off the main water, the shut off, come back up here, hope it holds, and then try to get those out, get the ball valves in, and then hope they hold, turn on the water, and go from there. So, see you guys in a second. Okay, got the water shut off. So these are the valves I was talking about. They should just screw on up here on either side. Then I should be able to shut them and see the balls close. That way I should be able to remove the tub without flooding the entire house. Now, let's see if this will just loosen up. Looks like not too much effort even. Excellent. We can do the other side. Hopefully that's the same. Pretty easy. Okay. Got a little bit of water there, not much. Alright. I brought some Teflon tape. Let me go get quickly my small metal brush, clean up these threads a bit, and let's get. Alright, got my small little wire brush. Just want to Make sure the threads are clean up here. Same on the other one, because this bathtub hasn't been used in a minimum of 3 months probably. I would guessing whenever the previous owner passed away is when they stopped using it. Alright, let's get some. Now let's remove. Let's just look and see. Actually threads on, and it actually does. Okay, remove the tag. Let's see which way it closes. Closes like that. That's what I want. I'll start with this one over here. I'm going to wrap some Teflon tape around it, just to be on the safe side. I do not understand fixtures without shut-off valves on it. That's just, in my opinion, a big no-no. Now, I do not think these valves have a right or wrong direction, since they just flow through. Let's see if we can actually get this on nicely. To a point where I can actually see the valves from this side. Would be nice. I mean the handles of the valves. That should be good. Let's close it. Ball is closed. That is inside the door. Now, the other one, I hope you guys can see. The other one's a little trickier because the valve's technically shut to the right usually. So I'm going to be installing this one. How do I want to install it? If I close it to the right, well, I can't close it to the right like this, so I can have it like facing like this. Which just means it closes outwards, which is fine, because usually when you close this valve, you will be servicing something. But that way you can still kind of read, on, off of it. Get my Teflon tape again. And I'm probably wrapping these in the wrong direction. Because I can never remember which way I have to wrap it so that it's actually correct. Then again, at least I wrap it, right? Okay. Got that tag off. Now, screw this on. This will be a bit of a pain to screw on because it hits here. So let's remove this nut here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the nut here so that I can remove the handle to give me some extra space when turning. So it's a nut, a lock washer, and then the handle comes off like that. But this way, when I thread it on, it'll give me that extra teeny weeny bit of clearance. Okay. Make sure I thread it on right. I'm not crossing anything. Oh, I do not envy plumbers. Always in tight spaces, half the time they're upside down. Granted, they probably have the better tool set than I do. And again, I'm making do with what I have. I spent a lot of money already on this renovation. Also on tools. Let's see, we got some threads left showing, so let's see if I can get it around a little bit more. Right about there. I think that should be good. So now I want to take my handle again, which goes on just like that. Get my lock washer, followed by my nut, not to drop it. Gently started. Yeah, a smaller adjustable wrench would be nice in this situation. There we go. This pipe has a little bit of play in. Alright, so now they are both in the off position, and technically we can go turn the water back on. Alright, water is back on, and we have no leaks. We have not drowned it. Means we can leave this the way it is. Panel door will stay until, well, you know, the handle's in the way. So we'll just leave that like that. And let's go into the bathroom and see what we can start taking apart. Alright, in the bathroom, removing just this panel to the side first. Quite honestly, I have no idea how this tub comes apart. Yeah, it's got to be screwed on somewhere. If anything, we'll just start cutting the caulking around here, around the perimeter of the entire tub. Now, this looks to be like it's a filler piece back here. If you can see, it looks like the tub itself, because the fiberglass is here, it kind of ends here, and this metal bracing and stuff with all the pipes. I'll probably also, well, won't be able to remove all the fixtures, but I'm trying to leave everything intact as possible. So I'm just going to get my utility knife and try scoring everything. Now the drain itself, I have no idea how to get to it right now. But it is over here is where the drainage part goes down. I should get a flashlight for you guys, but we'll have to see how that all comes apart. But I'm already happy that we got the water disconnected and we haven't flooded. So I might try to make a time lapse or something, or just speed up the video. We'll see. Wish me luck. Took over an hour probably. Got the tub out. I did have to cut also drywall because it had the flange on top, which they put the drywall over. But yeah, you can see now there. Over there is the, there it is the power where they had the jets plugged in. So that's going to be something else I get to trace now. Where is that power actually going? To which breaker? Where did they tap in? Does it have its own breaker? Who knows? Because that's going to go away. I don't need it anymore. The new tub doesn't have jets. And I'm not going to leave that there. So, which also means I got to do the sprinkler box first, because you can see the extension cord from the bottom. That's where I plugged the sprinkler box in, because I just dumped it underneath the house. And yeah, waiting for my rotary hammer chisel thingamajig to come, start ripping out the tile. I hope it's lying on cement board and not just on the plywood. That would really suck. Then we're going to end up closing up that hole right there, because that one there is enough. It is too big, even if you ask me, so I might go ahead and close that up too. We don't want to lose even more heat and stuff underneath the bathtub. And then at some point we'll bring in the bathtub, the new one, to see how everything fits once we have demoed everything. Next I think I'll take out the toilet, stuff like that, but yeah, there's still a lot of work, a lot of demo to be done, and woohoo, let's try to get rid of this stuff and knock out some more stuff. See you in a second. So guys, the next day here at the ranch, or the day after the next, when I filmed the previous clip, gonna try to get out the old throne today. I already shut off the water to it. I flushed it so that I drained all the water out, and now turkey baster time. And this is a dedicated one, just in case you're wondering. It's not the one from Thanksgiving dinner. Just empty out the rest of the water that's left in the tank. It's just a little bit. The rest that's in the bowl. And then we're gonna go ahead and dismount it, and yeah, try to get this toilet out of here. Let's get to it. Alright, so the tank and bowl are dry. Finished it off just with an old sponge to pick out the rest. So what I'm going to do is, I got my utility knife. I'm going to score the silicone they have here on the bottom. And then we're going to go after the closet bolts that are hidden down here. And then we're going to loosen the drain connection up there. And technically we should be able to lift the toilet right out. So let me see if I can set you guys up so you see something, and let's get to it. She is out. We got our wax ring here. You can see they tiled nicely under the toilet when they did it. So I'm gonna scratch off that old wax ring. It looks like the flange seems to be in a good shape. Nevertheless, gonna look at everything, but let me first get this toilet out of here and talk to you in a second. Alright, I just quickly wanted to show you how you take these wax rings off. Basically just take a putty knife and, you know, go under it and lift up on it. Now, don't be frightened by the brown color. It is brown because it is wax. It's beeswax. It's natural beeswax. This one even got a nice flange in to go down. Just throw it in the garbage. You don't really want to reuse those when you're doing a new toilet like we are. These are the closet bolts that hold on to that flange. I think I'm just going to get a new flange too, just to be on the safe side. And now, since I am not putting the toilet right back again, I'm going to take a plastic bag, shove some papers in it, and just kind of stuff it in the hole so now no debris can get down here and clog the sewer, and that no smelly gases can come up. Alright. And that's what it looks like. Just shopping bag, some household paper, and that'll keep any debris from falling out because we are going to be probably chiseling out this floor. Alright, on to the next step. Time to get after the vanity. Let's try to get it out in one piece. Oh, and our new tool came to kill that tile. Wahahaha. Well guys, been hard at work here at the bathroom, cleaning stuff out. It looks like a mess again because I got to store material in here, stuff that belongs in here and all that stuff, but everything is out. Frankly, I don't know if I already showed that in the last clip or not. I think I did. So I worked on the floor here. I removed all the tiles, I think I said that too. Scrubbed off the rest of the mortar that was left over. And then the board that was under here, it was short about 3 inches of what the new bathtub's going to be. And I'm guessing they had water damage at one point because it was all rotted out here underneath the wood. So I removed that. I removed the wood with the excessively large holes in it that they had. So there's 2 boards again underneath. There's the original subfloor and now this one above with no holes in it at all at the moment. So the drain is going to be over here, which I will cut later. I removed the backing that they had here, which pushed the tub out. I don't know why they had that, but that is gone. I found some more urine that leached in from the underside from the other side, if you remember. So we took care of that with kills also. And now we are going to go ahead and start marking out on the walls how high, let's see, how do I show it best, how high we are going to go, whatever, with the tiles, how high we're going to tile up. I'm going to mark that so I can cut off the drywall because I got a cement board or hardy board, whatever you want to call it, hardy backer, to put up because that's what you need to tile against. You're not supposed to tile against drywall, especially not in a bathroom. So I'm going to get all those lines marked out. Back here, I'm pretty much going to cut up as far as I need to already. But then, of course, I got to wait for the wife's approval for all the rest. I think we're going to have a change of plans. We might either tile, as I said, underneath the window here all the way around to where the new vanity will be. Or maybe pull it up even a smidge higher, go around, which is kind of that modern European kind of look, so that your wall vanity mirror thingy is basically halfway behind, halfway over tile. So if you splish or splash around the sink, you're not going to have issues with, dirt on the lens. Hang on. A bit better. You're not going to have issues with your paint getting wet and stuff like that. And yeah, that's the update for today. Still trying to get electricians to come out, but you know, they can't be bothered to return your phone call, but they can't even be bothered to tell you that they have no time to take more work. So I don't know which pisses me more off. Anyway, gotta love small freaking towns. And I'm also waiting for other calls back from survey companies because we're still checking on the garage and stuff. But I'm gonna keep marking out stuff, keep working on this here, and talk to you in a sec. Oh guys, another day has passed. Next day here, yet again. On my lunch break currently. Benefits of still working from home. As you can see yesterday, I really hard to give you guys a full view in these tiny rooms. I cut out the drywall. The wife approved what she wanted. So she wanted 12-inch of regular plaster on top. So I took the lower line, and here on this wall we decided not to go the 5 feet, not to go the window, just a little bit above. You might wonder why. That is, if you go over here, you can see the blue line. That represents the bottom of the vanity piece that's going to be going here. So that way I'll have the tile running exactly underneath the vanity, the mirror, cabinet thingamajig, whatever it's called. And yeah, there'll be tile all around, and the tile will go all the way out to here. You saw the old one stopped short here, but I'm going to pull it with the edging tile all the way out to the edge, which means kids can splish and splash in here and everything will be fine. And as I said, on this side, we're going to go here. Now you might think, Cedric, you cut the wall crooked. That's what I thought at first too. But if you hold, let's see, and get the level up to it, you can see these walls are not 100% straight. The bubble is favoring that right line. Ergo, my line is straight, the stud isn't. Never mind, we'll just shim it out when we put the hardy backer in. So my goal is that during my lunch break here is to remove all this drywall out, clean everything up, then hopefully tonight after work, I'll turn you guys around, I can pull the bathtub in, get a buddy here to help me bring in the bathtub so we can dry fit the bathtub in here, see how and where we need to shim, how we need to brace, all that good stuff, measure for the plumbing cuts, everything, so we can get that all started. So maybe I can manage to start mounting it tonight, maybe tomorrow in tomorrow's lunch break, maybe tomorrow after work, however it goes, but we just want to get that slowly started. But I want to get the demo out of the way first, just to minimize the risk to the new bathtub as it comes in. It's bad enough I'm going to be hanging hardy board afterwards. So, see you guys in the next clip. Whoa, look at my hair. Don't look at my hair. Whatever. Update, bathroom. Don't look at my beautiful handiwork, but I got all this crappy cement board put up. It's the hardy board, 1/2 inch thickness, and I was fighting it, or it was fighting me. We got that 1/4 inch piece right here. Got all the cutouts where the faucet pipes and stuff goes again. Same over here. We got the tape or mesh tape, whatever you want to call it, going along the edge. Now, I'd never buy this cement board, this hardy board again. It was such a pain to work with. The way the manufacturer says, score it a couple times, snap it. Yeah, not gonna work. I ended up having to use the angle grinder with concrete cutting blade to cut everything like that. Super dusty. The screws, I have the hardest time trying to get them to go flush in, and that was even with pre-drilling the hole. That's as flush as I could get it before my impact would start spinning out. I snapped about 5 bits or 6 bits on this whole job. Just a pain. I don't know. Online, the manufacturer says, oh, if you're having trouble with the screws, just change screws, try different screws. Yeah, sure, I'll drive 4 hours round trip to try different screws. Anyway, so the other tip was just bang them in, which I did, hammer some of them in. I got some of them flush. Anyway, I'm going to try to work with it like this. So the bathtub, I put a bead of clear silicone, 100% around the bottom here, even though it's sitting over the flange, just in case, to make sure it wouldn't run behind it. That's what the installation manual calls for. I also had a really hard time aligning this back here because for some reason the center stud was like an inch out of plumb, really fighting me. So a lot of shimming, a lot of cussing, a lot of measuring, in, out, in, out. Anyway, this is going to be the end for this video. I just received the parts to actually plumb in the faucet, so I hope they're the right ones and that works as I envisioned it. But that will be for the next video. Thanks again for watching and following us on our little renovation tour of our 1960 ranch here. Leave us a comment, like, don't like, whatever, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks.